Alright, what's up folks? Welcome back to the channel. Thursday the 13th, and we got another day in the books. And your pal T is exhausted. I had my webinar last night. I stayed up late watching the Celtics, and we are up 3-0 on them Dallas Mavericks. One more game for all the marbles. And then this morning I woke up at 3 o'clock. I hit the gym. It has been quite the long day. But a big thank you to everyone who came out for the webinar last night. If you missed the webinar, I'll put the replay here in the description. Check that out, and then next Monday, the 17th, we begin our 25 trade challenge. Nothing but A+ setups on the Big 3 indicator for 25 trades in a row. Now for the market here. On the surface, things look very bullish. And for a few pockets of the market, things are very bullish. Let's compare the SPX to the RSP. For the spiders, we've got buy signals, we have the perfect score of 12, trend, structure, momentum, and the A+ daily squeeze. That bad boy fired to the upside yesterday. If we take a look here at the spot gamma levels, for the last few weeks, the call wall's been sitting at 5,400. Think of the call wall like a big magnet. Then as of today, the call wall rises to 5,500. Potentially from here, and not in a straight line, but potentially from here, there might be a path for another 60, 70 bucks higher into that $5,500 level. Given the fact we just fired a brand new daily squeeze, I don't think that much of a stretch. Again, I don't think in a straight line necessarily, but until things change in a big fashion, that might be the path forward. Now compare the SPX here to the RSP. The RSP is the equal weighted index. The 500 names from the SPY on an equal weighted basis, meaning Amazon and Google are no bigger than Visa and Citigroup. They're all equal. While the SPX has buy signals, bull trend, structure, and the perfect score of 12, the RSP here has a -1. That is quite the divergence. So what does that tell us? That tells us the breadth kind of sucks right now. There's a few things that are really bullish, and a few things that leave a little bit to be desired. For example, the IWM, with a Big 3 score of -3. Dow Jones, also cranking out a -3. You've got financials, -3. You have the energy sector with a -6. And the ARK ETF, Miss Kathy Woods, a -1. Point being, on the surface, things look incredibly bullish. However, not everything in the market is very bullish. Until that changes, until we see a bit more rotation, you want to focus on the leadership. Leadership is QQQ, tech stocks, semiconductors, and a little bit of XLC, the communication sector. On the QQQ here, the old Q-tips, buy signals, the perfect score, and on the weekly chart, we just fired the A+ weekly squeeze. The last time the Qs fired an A+ weekly squeeze was back in November, December of last year. And that, of course, triggered a multi-month push. Over here on XLK, the tech ETF, we've got the A+ weekly squeeze. And quite the breakout. Semiconductors, SMH, off of the back of Broadcom. A little bit overbought, but also very bullish. Bunch of buy signals, good structure, good trend, perfect 12 across the board. Then you've got XLC here, communications, and that's also pretty solid. 12 out of 12, buy signal, all the fixins. Again, guys, until things change, focus on the leadership. I wouldn't be in a rush to buy energy. I wouldn't be in a rush to buy the small caps, the banks, etc. Tech, semis, and a little bit of communications. Few charts for you here. We had a trade in AI earlier in the week. We bought some calls here on Friday off of the 2-hour A+ squeeze. And then yesterday we caught the gift of the gap, and we sold those calls for a 70% profit. And then today in the room, we picked up some Netflix and some Amazon. Netflix here, the quadruple A+ setup. A+ squeeze on the daily, down on the 2-hour. We got one here on the 1-hour, and we got one here on the 30-minute time frame. We went a couple weeks out to expiration. We bought the 660, 670 call debit spread, and we're playing for a push here towards 670 to about 680. And for Amazon, we might be a little bit early. We took half our typical size. We bought the call fly, $5 wide, 200 call fly for July expiration. A+ weekly squeeze, structure, momentum, trend, all kinds of good stuff. I also like LRCX. Now, for a lot of the semiconductors, in the short term, they're a little bit overbought. My preference would be buy them on a little bit of a pullback. But LRCX here, A+ on the weekly, and we've got an upside target of about $1,100. If we check the daily, it's a wee bit overbought. The first back test of the hourly 21, something like a 30-minute 1-hour squeeze, that might make for the next good entry. And then a couple things that aren't A+ just yet, but we'll call them A-. Microsoft Weekly. Big move this week. We've got the squeeze, bull trend, bull structure. They've got to get bull momentum. If they can take my squeeze histogram, pull that thing through 0, we get the buy signal, we get the A+ setup, and there could be a path here towards 465. It's a very similar pattern to the one you had back here. Price pulls back to our 21 EMA. The squeeze prints. Trend and structure are bullish. As soon as they get that momentum cross, off goes Microsoft out of that squeeze. So I like that one, and I'm also watching Coinbase here on the 3-day. 3-day squeeze, bull structure, bull trend. If they can get bull momentum, we'll have another A+ setup. An A+ setup here on the 3-day for coin could be good for $290 to about $300. I can't take it until it's perfect, but I'm going to keep an eye on that one. I'm going to watch a Microsoft daily squeeze, or weekly squeeze rather, and for now we are long Netflix and Amazon. But alright y'all, I shall let you go here. My wife will be home in a few minutes of pizza. I'm going to watch The Sopranos. And again, a big thank you for all of you who came out for the webinar last night. A big thank you to everyone who signed up for the 25 trade challenge. I'll put the replay here in the description. Give it a watch. Check it out. As always, thank you for watching. And leave me a comment down below. How have you done this week? If you've had some good trades this week, better yet, if you have the indicator, if you caught any A+ setups this week, drop them down here in the comments. I'll check it out. Always love seeing what you guys and gals are doing. Alrighty, until next time, have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon. Adios.